We are here in Sumter, South Carolina. When we got notice from a realtor and some friends of the damage that was caused here in this area, and the pictures they were sending us of the tree that was down in the backyard that took out our fence, we had to go ahead and come on down here and take care of this. It's not as bad as many places are around here. God was with us on this hurricane. We've got the house up for sale. Matter of fact, there's the house. There's our view that we had. This is a plantation home that is right just across the street from us. She used to own all this property. This is what they call the pecan plantation. But I'm walking around the area here to show all you all of the beautiful home that we do have here. But with plexus, Jean is doing so much better. So we got this house up for sale and we moved back home. But these old big trees out here has a hard time standing up to some of the hurricanes and winds around here, evidently. Enjoy the video. I wanted to show you here. There's where the tree used to be. That tree's big, huge. And here's the house. So you could tell if the wind was going any other direction, it'd have been in our house and it would have taken all the way past the peak there. There's the bottom of the tree. There's the fence that it took out. And there's a cobweb in front of me, so I'm not going any farther. But the point of this video is, Jean's out there cutting this big tree down. 2 years ago, before plexus, he would not have been able to done that. We'd had to hire somebody, which I'm sure he wishes we'd just go ahead and do. But he's being a trooper, and he's cutting it down, or cutting it up, all by himself for today. Tomorrow we've got a couple people coming, but more than likely it's going to be done the way he's going at it. There's a big old pecan tree, one of the biggest ones in the area, right in the center of our driveway. And normally, when a storm or any kind of wind comes up, half them limbs are gone. Well, I have to say, I don't think it's going to produce any pecans this year, but it's in good shape. It will next year for the next owner that comes. Here's all the big old trees that we have in our side yard. And just to show y'all on how big these trees are, there's the big one. I'm going to walk into the backyard here and let you see him working and see what plexus has done for him. Again, 2 years ago, he would not have been able to do this. And he's really acting like he's enjoying it. Probably not, but he's acting like it. And this he's gotten done in 30 minutes so far. Honey, you're on video.
Huh?
You're on video.
Again?
Again. I told you I'm going to do this throughout the day. I'm so proud of you and plexus.
Me too. You know, the hurricane is going to prove that plexus doesn't stop. Everything keeps going. I'm not hurting. Feeling better. Blood pressure probably a little high right now because I'm mad about this tree. But that's okay.
But God had his hand on this one, honey.
God put this tree where he wanted it to keep us safe. And I'm proud and glad that he did.
So there you go, people. There's a big old tree in our backyard. It didn't damage the jane trees here, which these are magnolias. They bloom 3 times a year. This was my pride and joy here, is I just couldn't wait for these 2 trees right here to bud out and put out their big old pink flowers. If I could dig these up, I would bring them back to Tennessee. But of course, they're here home with South Carolina. Our gazebo's still standing. Now, needless to say, there used to be a big old tree behind the gazebo here that was for our neighbors. Well, it evidently is down, and the gazebo in the next yard is crushed. That's the gazebo back there in that mess. And that used to be one big tree. You couldn't even see that next tree that you're looking at. But what really got to Gene and I today is when we come out here this morning, is we looked up at these other trees here on the fence row, and they're all bent over. So that wind was bad here. These used to stand straight up. Now they're leaning. Of course, they're not going to go anywhere. If they were, the hurricane would have taken it. But it just tells you how forceful even a little bitty wind, and I guess the wind here was like 53 miles an hour. Sumter was saved. I wanted to update you all on what we're doing so far. So I know there's many of you that we have told and we have shared on Facebook that we did have damage. It could have been worse, but it wasn't. But here is the tree that come down. Of course, the end of it, Gene's already cut up. And it was a beautiful tree. And that's part of the house that, by all rights, the tree should be on, or in. Because how long this tree was, or as tall it was, it would have taken all the way to the peak of the house, and that would have been 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, and 2 hallways. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 4,000 square foot home. Beautiful home. Well, there goes that one. Guess I almost walked right into that. You might have this thing cut up before the day's over.
I plan on it. I plan on being done long before the plexus quit.
Honey, plexus don't quit.
That's what I'm saying.